Today, we're taking a closer look at two coins most people ignore: the 1982 20 pence and the 2002 1 pound. They look totally ordinary, right? But here's the twist. The right condition or a tiny minting flaw on either of these can turn a simple pocket coin into thousands. Even five-figure surprises collectors chase like crazy. So watch carefully, because one of these two might be hiding in your home right now, and the details you're about to see could change everything. Let's talk about a coin many people in the UK still overlook: the 2002 1 pound coin. At first glance, it looks modern and ordinary, but once you dig deeper, you'll see why collectors are suddenly paying close attention to specific varieties, conditions, and rare minting flaws from this year. Believe it or not, certain high-grade examples and error strikes have already crossed into the four-figure range, and the cleanest, most dramatic errors have touched five-figure prices like $12,500 in specialist markets. It sounds surprising, but that's exactly what makes this coin so interesting. The 2002 pound one features the Scottish shield design, and it was struck during a time when the UK economy was shifting: pre-Euro debates, rising production costs, and a growing issue of counterfeit pound coins. Because of that, the Royal Mint tightened quality control, but a small number of misaligned strikes, die cracks, and off-center errors still slipped out. These are the versions collectors chase hardest today, especially those preserved in crisp, near uncirculated condition. This coin is made from nickel brass, a durable alloy, but that also means most of the coins from 2002 took heavy wear in circulation. The edges got scratched, the brass tone faded, and thousands ended up in shops, buses, parking meters, and pockets for over a decade before the old round pound was officially withdrawn in 2017. Because of that withdrawal, millions were melted down, and every year the surviving numbers shrink even more. That's a major reason why high-grade pieces suddenly became valuable. They're simply not easy to find anymore. Condition plays a huge role here. A heavily circulated 2002 pound one is usually worth its face value, but one in BU, uncirculated, or MS 65 plus can jump to hundreds instantly. Add an error, and the price climbs into the thousands. Add a dramatic error with clean surfaces and sharp edges. Now you're talking about those rare five-figure results that shock collectors. So, if you've got old jars, drawers, or wallets with round pound coins tucked away, now is the perfect time to check them. Look for brightness, sharp edges, clean lettering, or anything that looks even slightly off. These tiny details can turn an ordinary pound into a serious collector's piece. And honestly, the thrill of finding one is what makes coin hunting so addictive. It's always the coin you least expect. And here's the fun part. If a modern coin like this can climb to thousands today, imagine what some of the upcoming ones can do. Some examples in our next videos are even rarer, even more surprising, and a lot of people still don't know about them. Let's just say, staying connected might help you catch the next big discovery before everyone else does. Next up, let's talk about a coin most people in the UK never pay attention to: the 1982 20 pence. At first glance, it looks like just another small denomination coin. But once you understand the story behind this particular year, you'll see why collectors get excited when they find a clean one. Even though it's a modern coin, specific high-grade pieces and rare error varieties have already reached four-figure prices, and dramatic minting mistakes with sharp details have climbed toward five-figure levels like $11,000 in specialist auctions. It sounds unbelievable for a 20 pence coin, but that's exactly what makes 1982 so fun to explore. The 20 pence coin itself was introduced in 1982, making this the first year of issue, which automatically gives it historical importance. Anytime a design is released for the first time, collectors aim for pristine examples, and the Royal Mint was still perfecting its production quality during this early run. Because of that, a limited number of off-center strikes, die cracks, weak strikes, and planche errors were produced. And these are the pieces that bring strong money today. Even a slight misalignment or a faint die break can push values from a few pounds into the hundreds. Economically, the early 80s were a time of change in the UK. Inflation shifts, rising production costs, and a growing need for smaller denominations that were easier to carry and use. The mint was under pressure to produce huge quantities quickly, and when speed goes up, error rates tend to follow. That's one of the reasons genuine mint mistakes from 1982 exist at all. This coin is made from cupro nickel, a durable alloy, which means the majority of these coins were heavily circulated, scratched, and worn down over decades. By the early 2000s, most 1982 pieces had lost their original luster, and by the 2000s, many were withdrawn and melted as newer coins entered circulation. Every year, the surviving number of clean coins shrinks. The few that remain in high condition become more desirable and more valuable, simply because they're harder to find. Condition is everything with this coin. A typical circulated 1982 20 pence might be worth pocket change, but a sharply struck, nearly flawless example graded MS-64, MS-65, or MS-66 can jump instantly into the hundreds. Add a clean, dramatic error, especially something like a major off-center strike or a double-die obverse, and now you're staring at those rare, eye-catching auction results that hit $4,000, $7,500, and even those special pieces that reach $11,000 when collectors compete. So, if you've got old UK coins stored away, in drawers, jars, boxes, or inherited collections, don't skip the 20 pence coins. Check for crisp edges, bright surfaces, and anything that looks unusual on the design. It's often the smallest details that make the biggest difference. And honestly, that's the magic of coin hunting. Modern coins can surprise you just as much as older ones. And if a small coin like this from 1982 can jump into five-figure territory, imagine what's coming next. There are even rarer coins with even wilder price jumps that most collectors still don't know about. Let's just say, staying close might help you catch the next big discovery before the rest of the world does.